Well, hey everyone, it's Scott, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to honor a request. I'm going to actually take you through how I create my shake every single day. I have one shake, at least one shake every single day, and I usually have mine right around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. All right, I usually have it after I have breakfast. My breakfast is usually around 7 o'clock, and then I'll usually wait. And again, you want to always kind of spread out your meals through the day. I like to have 5 to 6 meals a day and about 3 hours apart. So what I'm using today, though, is Shakeology from Beachbody. This stuff isn't cheap, but it's really, really good, and it has more benefits than just picking up something like a pure protein or powder. I mean, you can use this. I've used this. I still use it on occasion, but that there doesn't give you all of the benefits that this does. This has a lot of vitamins in it and minerals and all that stuff, and I don't even take a multivitamin anymore. So that's what I use. I'll probably leave a link or a video about that product. You can check it out. The other thing I add is a natural creamy peanut butter. There's no sugar or anything added. It's basically, it's even, you can't see it in here, but it's almost got oil right on top, but it's the good oil. It's the good fats that you want. Then I add a banana. What I've done, though, I learned a little trick here, is I'll freeze a bunch of bananas, and then it acts as ice in my shake, and it really gives it a nice creamy consistency. So I really like that. That's what I've been doing. So what I do sometimes too is if the bananas start to go bad, I'll just peel a bunch of them, throw them in the bag, and keep my stock up. So that's that. I use a half a cup of ice, which my cup of water that I'm going to be using is about 16 ounces. And I'm going to fill it up. And I'm using the Ninja blender. I've used a bunch of different blenders. This one here has lasted the longest so far. When you're making shakes every day or 2-3 times a day, you really want something that's going to work. This was like $100 at I don't know, Walmart or one of them. But anyway, so it's got the measure rate on here. So I'm going to go ahead and add 16 ounces of water to that level. Dump the rest in the sink. Half a cup of ice cubes. All right, I dump them in next. This full cup is about 24 to 26 ounces. It fills it right to the top and then some. So that's really what you want there. I'm not going to use this one because this one isn't bad yet or ready for the freezer. I've got plenty here. So then I'm going to take my banana and get in here. I've got one already broke apart. If they freeze together, you just got to break them apart. But usually just one banana, it's frozen. I'm going to break it in half, put it in there. That's that. Get that out of our way. Peanut butter. This is my favorite part. I love peanut butter. You can put 1 tablespoon in or 2. I put 2. That way there it has everything that I need in this as far as for my protein and everything that I've got kind of allocated for my calories for the day. I go generous. It's about a tablespoon. I go a little heavy. If you're going after losing weight, you probably want to keep it right at the 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon. I know my wife, when she makes these, she usually does 1 tablespoon. I use 2. And I've gotten down to the weight where I like to be now since I've been doing Insanity and P90X and all that stuff, and now I'm doing my own routine, but to keep it off. But now I'm really trying to build muscle, so now I'm trying to add a little bit. So I'm going to put 1 more in there. I just scrape it off the side. You don't have to be too fancy with it. And then I don't waste any of this stuff. I go, I lick it right off. Sorry, but I don't like wasting this stuff. I love it. I love peanut butter. You can add other things to it too. I did it one night with a cup of coffee with no sugar or cream or anything. I put that in for my water. So I had kind of like a cappuccino. That was really good. So that's that. And then we go in after this stuff. And this stuff here, I'm going to put 1 scoop. Again, if you use whey protein, you're going to get similar results. Put a nice scoop in there. Get that out of the way. Make sure that we lock her down. All right, let's see here. Get that situated. Clamp it down. Power it up. Come in loud. Shut it off for 1 minute. What I usually do is I usually let this go for probably around 3 to 4 minutes. I really like it to get whipped up. You could drink it right now and be fine. I'm going to go ahead and let this whip up. Then what I'll do is I'll pause the camera and then I'll come back and I'll finish it up. All right, so there you go. We got it all blended up now. Now here is really important, all right? This is really important, so pay attention to this. What I do here, pop the lid off, And you can see all that stuff caked on there. All of that stuff to me is so important, and it's expensive. So I really want to have every bit of that go in my body. So what I do is I take one of these rubber spatulas and I rub the sides down like this. Okay. Some of the peanut butter got stuck there. I don't want to waste that. So I go ahead and do all that. And then I take one of my glasses. My kids will even come in sometimes. Well, can I have some? Absolutely. And I'll pour them a half a glass. Pour it up there. You're going to see that we're going to go all the way to the top. Okay, and then what I do is immediately, it's amazing, this stuff. Then I'll finish this off, made enough room. And then what I do, it's kind of anal is how I do this, but I do it all the time. I'll put a little bit of water in here. And then what I'll do is kind of like rinse out the top. Now you don't have to do this, I'm going a little overboard here. I'll dump it back in like this, and what it does also is it cleans the blades inside, and I get all of that stuff that I want back in here to go back in my body. See, so now I pop that off, and it's more liquidy now, which is fine with me. Take another gulp, and then I just go wham, and then we're done. That's it. That's my shake. And I'll sit back and drink that slow and easy. It usually takes me about 15-20 minutes, and I'll tell you, once you get done with that, it's a meal. You are so full, but yet you feel so good. You just put something really good in your body. Gives you energy, gives your body the nutrients it needs and the vitamins it needs. So it's really a good thing to have every single day, and I use it as one of my snacks. All right, so I hope this video has helped. If you have any questions, obviously post them below this video or on our blog, and you can always get more information at yougetripped.com. All right, so I'll see you next time. Take care.